I just want you to understand that not all genuine checkups are genuine. Did you hear me? We're talking about the checkups. You know, those random text messages that you get from people that you know and don't know, even those that, you know, when you saw who they were, you decided to better yourself, and you saw those who decided, you know, you decided to exit out of the negativity. Those out of the blue text messages from people, I'm talking about out of the blue. From those you know and don't know, even if they hit you from different numbers, because they got apps. There are apps where people can still reach you, even though they know that you're not talking to them. But there are apps that people still try to reach you, that you know and don't know. But when these people start reaching out to you, we're talking about those in your circle that you decided to go, yo, I see who you are with the discernment. You fall back and you decided to get away from these people to go on your journey and do what you do. But when you start getting these certain random messages for certain people, and you start seeing that certain people from your past or certain people start reaching out to you to see what's up with you and see what's up with like what you got going on and all that stuff, don't think that all of that is genuine. What? Y'all niggas better become spiritual. Not all these people who be reaching out to you from, I don't care who they are, friends, family, strangers, associates, whoever they are, but these people who start reaching out to you, who try to hit you up, and the text message might look genuine, like, oh, I want to see how you doing, how's everything, are you okay? And when they reach out to you, they start asking all these questions about you, to see if you are okay, what's going on, what is good, we should link up. I need y'all to use your discernment. Unplug. Use your discernment. Because a lot of the times, the people who's like literally reaching out to you, they're only spying on you. They really not, they're not hitting you up to find out how you are and what's going on in your life. Just because, especially when that shit is random. I'm talking about when it's random. No, it's not. You gotta understand, there's monitoring spirits, there are spies, there are agents. And the agents, the spies, come from people that you know and you do not know. It's from anybody. I'm talking about anybody. It don't matter. So when you get these random messages from people, and the reason why I say not all, because I'm not gonna cut out. Did you hear that on Cue the Bang? I know what's up with the Matrix. I know what's up with these niggas with the noise, what they do. But the reason why I say not all is because not everybody is like how these niggas are. The snakes in this world. You got genuine people who is for you, who care for you, who think about you and care what's going on in your life. You do have these people in this world, but you personally have to trust and know who are these people in your circle. Meaning you gotta look at them and say, all right, this is the person, he or she is for me in my circle. They're gonna vibe with me. They for me. This is the people who you keep, and it's not a big percentage. I'm talking about it's small, that percentage. You heard that bang on cue? See? Because when you start speaking that truth, and not only that truth, but when you start speaking things that's gonna start helping people in their subconscious mind, but try to bring positivity in people's minds and help them along their journey. Oh, when you hear these noise campaigns, the spirits that be in these niggas, they don't like that shit. The negativity, they don't like that. They don't like positivity. This is why you got what you say, the yin, the yang, the dark, the light, the dark. But a lot of y'all been in that dark. Me too. Y'all been in that dark. Y'all know exactly what spiritual awakening is. You played on both sides. You know what the light is, you know what the dark is. You dance with the damn devil himself, and you've seen the Most High God himself. You've seen his presence, but you still go to the light. But again, you still got the dark that watches. Everybody's watching you with what you present, what you do. But you experienced, you've been on both sides, my nigga. You played. You know what's up. You've been in that dark. You also been in that light. You've seen what the Most High did personally. You also did what the devil did personally too. And the thing about it, I gotta keep telling you, when it comes to chosen people, it's dangerous because you have favor on both sides. Regardless of your journey, your walk, you still have favor from the dark and the light. They know this. And it's gonna keep going until however your story ends or your last book. You still have favor on both sides, but niggas know that you know you've been through the dark and you've been through the light. It's all about your message. It's your message. But you played on both sides, and nigga, you know what's up. So this is what I want to tell y'all niggas. Pay attention to your circle. Pay attention to those who come into your space. Yeah, niggas can walk past you, be around you and all that, but it's like, okay, who are you giving your number to? Who are you speaking to? Who's going to your events, or who events you're going to? Who are these people you're calling your name ones? Are they the ones that are trustworthy, and these are the people who you can count on? See what I'm saying? So it's a big difference when your discernment is on point, when the Most High removes the veil, when you unplug. It's different because now you're seeing people for who they really truly are. So now you're choosing people in your circle differently. It's a big world. It's a big world. People go past you every single day, strangers. They come and go. But with your discernment, you already see who they are. They don't gotta tell you, you don't gotta speak. Niggas don't gotta speak. But because you see, even though you're not perfect, but you see, you ain't calling them out, but you see. You are cautious about who you allow in your space, your circle. See? So you have to be very, be mindful of the people in your circle, in your space, especially those who try to be genuine and try to hit you up. See, you gotta know who you allow in your space. You have to. Which is why you have to start cleaning up. You have to clean up the people in your space that you got right now in your circle, in your space, on your contact list. You gotta clean these niggas up on that list. Get them out. Delete, block, move on. I don't care how long you knew them. I don't care if you grew up with them. I don't even care if they're coming from blood, because blood ain't thicker than water. Cain killed Abel, and the Most High still reacted to when Abel died, because he heard. Remember, the Most High sees everything from the dark and the light. So y'all gotta pay attention to your circle. Your circle. Don't matter about the world and the people in their circle. Your circle. You. Pay attention to the people who you allow in your space, on your contact list. Whose house is visiting you and whose house you're going to. Who you creating that bond with. Sharing secrets and all that, because it's dangerous. Especially when you wake up. It's dangerous because you want to know that the right person and the right people will protect your secrets and will protect you and will defend you even when you're not present. Those are the people you want to be around. I'm talking about when niggas talk about your name and their presence, they're going to defend it. That's a true friend. That's people who you want to be around. I'm talking about even when you're not there and they want to start talking whatever they're talking, the haters or whatever in that group, that person who's with you, who's the ride or die, is going to look at that person and say, yo, we're going to stop this conversation, and they're going to defend your name even when you're not present. I don't care, even if that person felt offended. But that's the people who you want on your side, that defends you when you're not around. That's real people. And they are out there in this world. It's a big world, big universe. But it's very rare that you find these people who really care for you, who really have an interest for you, who really protects your secrets, who is really for you. Doesn't matter. It's rare. But if you find these people, hold on to them. Keep it. I promise you, it's not the people who you grew up with or you was around during childhood, family, blood. It's not going to be those niggas. It's going to be when you start going through your spiritual awakening on this journey, or the strangers that come around your way, they're going to surprise you more than those that you know from years. But keep those who respect you, who love you, who trust you, who keep your secrets as long as you do it with them too. That's real people, yo. Those who see your worth, see what you're about, know what you're doing, agree with it, align with it, respect it. That's the people you want to be around. But watch out for those people in your circle, in your space, during your spiritual awakening, when everything got revealed. The snakes, when you cut that grass, and it got low, and all the snakes got revealed. In your circle, your space, your childhood, bloodlines, everybody, nigga, when everybody started acting weird around you because you woke up, all of those people, when you cut them off, even if you cut those people off, don't be surprised. They're still going to try to reach out to you. But what I find weird is that these niggas who say that they love you and, you know what I'm saying, how they try to project this, you gotta pay attention, because some of these niggas is still friends and still cool with people who you don't talk to no more. All those that got revealed around you, all best believe that there are certain people in your clique that is cool with you, and those that they got exposed, but they still cool with them. So they play both roles. But best believe that those niggas who is always constantly asking about you and random hit-ups about you, how you doing, what's going on with you, want to be in your life. Yo, think about that, because not all of that is genuine. Yes, again, some of it is, but you gotta know who your friends are. Remove the ones that you know for all your life and start a new beginning. But the ones who you have known for so long that they got exposed, they try to reach out. But those kind of niggas, they're gonna still reach out to you. And these people who still try to reach out to you to try to get information or see your whereabouts or what you're doing, they're still in cahoots. And they're still friends in that same friend group with people who you don't even talk about. So you think that those niggas is not cool with them, but these people still can try to use them to try to get information out of you, even though y'all don't talk. It happens. That gotta be smart. And this is why niggas don't like it when you're too smart. They're gonna use those niggas. Yo, ask about their whereabouts, what they doing, what's going on with them. You think when they talk to you with this fake love and fake random hit-ups that they're not going to get that information back to that person you're not talking to? Of course. What's that saying? Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Y'all heard that? Anybody, I don't care who they are, anybody who says that they love you and care for you, listen to this. If there are people in your circle, in your friend group that says that they love you and care for you, but they're still friends with people who you are not cool with, however you have decided not to talk to, but they're still cool with them, remove yourself from those niggas, because they're always going to play both sides. And they're always going to feed that information to that person who you don't speak to, just so that that person can get information. Oh, you think that they're not having conversations with that person? Do you think that person is not trying to hit them up and text them and trying to find out what's going on in your life to keep tabs on them? Absolutely. Absolutely. Remove yourself from niggas who don't respect you. When I mean respect you, I'm talking about if people is really true with you, loyal with you, it doesn't matter how you end relationships with people. Those niggas is gonna ride with you, be for you. If you ain't cool with that person, them niggas ain't gonna be cool with that person. That's the people you need on your side. You don't need people on your side that's going to play both sides. That's dangerous. And people sleep on that shit. You think I'm gonna be cool with somebody just because they cool with somebody who I grew up with or was been around and they still friends with that person, but they still trying to communicate with me and talk to me and random hitters with that fake love and fake connection? Asking questions, see what I'm doing in my life or how things is going with me, and you think that those people who's hitting me up is not gonna tell those people too because they're gonna ask? Absolutely. But when you don't give that information, they get mad at that too. Remove yourself from people who play those both sides. And this is why niggas don't like you, and this is why people are inspired by you. This is why you get mixed up, because those who is playing that role that you call out, they don't like you because they play that BS. Snakes that do that in their friend groups, or they get called out. People don't like to be mirrored. So when they see somebody who delivers this message, what they say, if the shoe fits, doesn't mean I'm specifically speaking to you. This video is not direct to that same person who feels any kind of way. This video is not aimed at any specific person. It's just to be aware, to help you out. But anybody who gets offended by this shit, and anybody who has an opinion on this, oh, best believe the shoe fitted. And that's that snakes that are living that way in people's friends group that they playing both sides. Y'all gotta pay attention to that. When niggas start having opinions and they feel a certain type of way with certain videos, even though this video is not pertaining to a certain person, but that should fit. See? Niggas snitch on themselves. They snitch on themselves and they call out, you don't gotta do nothing. The snakes reveal themselves. But it's true. Remove those niggas from your circle. Pay attention to when niggas start asking you random questions. They start asking you random questions about you, what you got going on. Are you okay? How are you feeling? Are you fine? Are you okay? What you got going on? I haven't heard from you in a long time. Even when niggas talk about I haven't heard from you in a long time, and they start to get information with you, or they try to sit down with you and have these conversations with you, right? I don't care how long you don't know, but if these people are still friends with certain people you don't talk to, best believe it, I promise you that information that y'all shared, it's going to be revealed to that person that y'all don't talk to, because those niggas try to keep tabs on you. So you always got to keep it mysterious, because you also got witches and warlocks that those niggas start asking you about how you doing, are you okay? Why? Because people start, and it don't matter who it's coming from. Friend group, family group, bloodlines, people you used to date, their people, and they sending you away. Anybody asking you random questions about you, that's because they also want to see. It doesn't only mean that they're trying to get information to bring it back to people who you don't F with. You know what I'm saying? But them themselves want to see if the work that they're trying to send your way, work, witchcraft, it don't matter what it is, they want to see themselves, okay, like, let me get information out of this person. Let me see if this information, like, you know what I'm saying, what I'm trying to send, based on what they tell me, let me see if it's working. Y'all gotta like really be very, like, don't tell everybody everything about your life. Be quiet, secretive. Being secretive, being like, you know what I'm saying, to yourself, being private doesn't mean that you are an evil person. Oh, nigga. Because once you learn that people don't really got the genuine best interest of you, nigga, it don't matter. You start knowing who the hell is who. Look at your birthday. Like, listen, I don't be celebrating holidays, this and that, but I want y'all who's watching this video, look at your birthdays. Look at your holidays. Everybody who relates to me. How many people that you know and known of all your life who has been around you, who knows that date of your birthday? And I don't give a fuck if you dated this person or not. I don't care. How many people actually reach out to you and hit you up on the day of your B-day, even if you don't gotta celebrate it? But how many people's reaching out to you? I'll wait. Crickets. And it's gonna be small, very small. When I mean small, maybe your mother. You heard that bang on cue? And I love how that knock was like, do, 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 do. See? Your mother. Oh, y'all men out there. Your mother. Ain't nothing like a mother's love. Because it doesn't matter who talks to you, who don't talk to you, your mother is still going to do what she does. That's your mom. But we're talking about everybody else in your circle, in your space, people that you know and don't know. Those who have been around you for years, who know about your day, even those who celebrated on that day. Doesn't matter about the past and all that. Are those same niggas reaching out to you on that day? Think about it. Fuck them. They ain't for you, bro. Sis, king, queen, they're not. They're not. So think about it. I need you to understand this. When you pay attention and be very cautious when you got these random people that be trying to do this fake, genuine questioning in your life. The genuine questioning, the fake, genuine love, the genuines that when they try to hit up and see what's going on in your life and all that. Nigga, a lot of the time that should be fake love. Or it be fake questioning. Those who be trying to reach out to you, and we're talking about out of the random. It's not every day, but they hit you up on certain occasions. These niggas is only hitting up on you to check only two things. They're checking on you so they can receive information, right? Whatever you tell them, to report back to that same friend group of people who you don't mess with. Remove yourself from people who is still cool with you and the person you're not cool with. That one person, I don't care who they are. If they still in that friend group, remove. Because they're going to play both sides. Get them out of here. If niggas is for you, they for you. So you gotta pay attention. You gotta be wise how you answer questions. Or when you get certain messages from people, you gotta off the rip be like, read it, discern, ask the Most High too. Even if you don't have to answer it, just pray on it. Say, if this person is for me, why is this person reaching out to me all of a sudden? Pray on it. Pray. Don't matter how long it takes, but pray until the Most High answers that for you. Why? Because the Most High sees what you don't see. I'm not perfect, but the Most High sees what you don't see. He hears and sees what you don't see. So when all your relationships start not working out, and when people start disappearing in your life, when people start acting different and showing who they are, thank the Most High God, because He revealed to you who they are in your circle and space. Get them out. It's spiritual. It ain't physical. It's spiritual. The snakes got revealed. And they know that you know. But when you start getting these random messages and random text messages from people, it don't matter even if it's from months, weeks later, but that random text message from a familiar person, even from a different number, think about that. And think about who's in their friend group. Because a lot of the time, these niggas is still cool with people who you're not talking to. I don't care who this person is, but if they still cool with that person that you're not talking to, best believe that person is using them to keep tabs on you. And best believe that person is going to play both sides and still reveal information to them and back to you. They play both sides. Remove yourself from these kind of niggas. Get away from them. Again, you got people in this world. It's a big ass world, a big ass universe. There are people who is for you who don't play those kind of games. But when you got people in your group that you grew up with who play that kind of game, get the hell out. Remove yourself. Notice it. Catch it right away. And know that if there's people who you don't talk to, but there's people who still in your group and all that still were friends with these kind of people, but they still talk to these niggas, and they still in your group, remove yourself, my nigga. Get out. Leave. The hell with what people think about you or say what they gotta say. Play it safe. That's what they don't like about you, when you play it safe and when you know what's up. Because they can't manipulate or try to do what they try to do. So that's what happens. There's only two reasons why niggas hit you up, especially those random hit-ups. Two reasons. One, again, I'm not going to say all. You got some who are genuine, but you're going to know who is genuine because you're going to feel that shit. Real talk. You're going to know who's who. And then you got those who try to randomly hit you up out of the blue with the fake checkups, because you got fake checkups. Oh yeah, what's up, yo? But they were also part of your little awakening when you went through your BS. They played a big role in that shit too. They got exposed for being frauds. But again, narcissists and people like them, they don't see the wrongs and what the fuck they have done in their life. They just keep going because their hearts are so cold. They keep doing what they're doing. They feel no emotion. And you got a lot of people in this world who do not take accountability about what they have done. They don't. They can't. They can't take accountability. You know how many people have done so many wrong? They don't even know how to say the word I'm sorry or be real. I love real. I love a person who's real. If you're going to talk to me, if you're going to come into my space, be real. I don't care how your shit was in your life, but I love a person who is real. I went through this shit in my life. I went through this, and that. I love that. Why? Because that's coming from the heart. That person is real. But you got niggas who can't do that. They won't be that. They're going to fake it. But your discernment is going to catch those fakers. I prefer a real person. Big universe, big world. This video again there are real people out there. There are people who genuinely care for you. They like what you do. They support. They will support you. But again, it's always going to be the strangers, never the familiar. See? But it's a big world, big universe. Continue to do what you do, but you inspire people with your message because they relate. And they understand that shit. It's the ones in your friends group and people who you grew up with who do this kind of shit, or people in general who act that way, the snakes, they react and get mad at that because you calling them out on that BS how they play that game. It doesn't mean that you're specifically calling these people out by name, but the reason why people don't like what you post and the reason why people don't like what you say it's because it's a mirror, it's a reflection. So what you're saying and how these niggas is moving that way and these snakes are playing both sides of people's lives, they're gonna get mad because that shoe is fitting in these niggas. You don't know who they are, but they get exposed based on how they react. But it's experience in life to help you to pay attention and say, yo, pay attention to your circle, my nigga. Because not everybody who you grew up with, not everybody who's in your family, not everybody who you went to work with, who you grew up with as a child to now before when you was asleep plugged in, but when they're gonna get revealed. All of that, and you learn from experience and see how they move and all this shit. Yeah, those are the ones who's gonna get offended, the ones when the shoe fits. Doesn't mean you're calling them out by name, but anybody who gets offended by it, yeah, that's those niggas. And the ones who get offended is going to be the bots, like the cowards. They have with a fake profile, no picture, but they got their opinions on your video. See what I'm saying? You know how the game is played. So pay attention, man, and be very wise on how you answer questions and be very cautious on those people who randomly hit you up that do this fake, genuine love and ask you about you, because a lot of the times, these people who's hitting you up, they only want to get information out of you so they can return it to that person in the group that you're not in, that y'all don't talk to no more, to keep tabs so that person can know about you. Or there are witches and warlocks and people who are sending things your way. And even it could come from family and friends too. This is why niggas ask you questions too. Because that person could be sending you things your way, but they're going to randomly ask you, and they could come from a familiar face or a family member trying to ask you how you doing. That's as deep as it gets. But these people who ask how you doing too, they just want to see it and know if that magic or spell, whatever they're trying to send your way, is working. But then you got those as well who's genuine and want to know. Like they take interest and be like, yo, you okay? I got you. Like, yo, you need something? You need anything? Let me know. I'm going to send money your way, Cash App, or we're going to link up somewhere, or we're going to have a date, or we're going to do something, and, you know what I'm saying? Or we're going to go to your crib, you go to my crib, we have a little one-on-one or a little group thing with the right friends and company, have a little sip on, and we're going to make your energy feel good and right because we support and love you. You got that right crowd, that right people for you. That's gonna make you feel good. And then they're gonna, yo, you need anything? I got you. Without no question. I got you. I got you. Whatever you need, I got you. Don't worry, I got you. You got people out there in this life. You got people. Again, there's people in this world that's for you. They are for you. You got people in this world who are inspired by you, like what you have been posting. Your message, they relate, they inspire. Then you got the haters who don't like what you're doing, who get bothered by what you're doing, who don't want you to do what you're doing. And the sad thing to say, but this is the truth, but the sad thing to say, a lot of that, when it comes to the negativity, is going to come from the side of who you've been around all your years before you woke up, or you were still asleep. It's going to come from a lot of those niggas who knew of you and been around you for so long. They're going to get uncomfortable. And they're the ones that got the most to say, but they're the ones, because of your experience with all the toxic bullshit and everything you experienced in life and what you went through, those are the ones that get exposed. And it happens everywhere. But you got to understand, that comes with the territory. So I just want you to understand this video. Be cautious. Because not all genuine care comes from those who care for you. Just be cautious. Use discernment. Because when niggas start asking you questions, discern. Okay? Because even if it comes from a person that you remember, or if it's a familiar, I don't give a damn if it's from a text from your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your cousins, your uncles, your day ones, people you've been around, but that familiar, if that person that's still in your group, that is still friends with people you don't talk to, remove yourself from those niggas. But again, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Not all genuine text messages about asking about your whereabouts is genuine. You got spies. And you got these niggas who's gonna ask you about certain questions and all that, just so that they can report back to the ones who are sending them to ask you these questions. Them niggas play both sides of snakes. And then I just want you to know about the ones who are witches and warlocks. And some of these people do ask you personal questions and all this stuff to see. Just to see if they're witchcraft, magic, spells, sorcery, voodoo, whatever they're sending you away or trying to do. They just ask you certain things to see if it's working. You have to discern and know. And then you got those who are really genuine, that really do care. And they don't care about none of that, but they care about your whereabouts. This is why you got to discern to see who is who. That's all this is. Use discernment to know who is for you, who is not. This is why I tell you that with spiritual discernment, it will never change their tactics. So even if they talk to you, even if they don't talk to you, they're gonna still, and the people in their surroundings, or even as they're talking to you, they're gonna fidget. Or even if they lie in your face because you're spiritual, but you see through their BS. Even if they, as they're talking to you, because you see what they're doing. You can tell when somebody's lying based on the road chakra. You see. You don't gotta call it out, but I'm saying your discernment is so important. You see. You're not perfect. You know they're not perfect too. You're not judging them. Just you, in general, watching this. Don't play that fool. See who they are. Know who they are. Even if their hands shake you be like, I shake your hand, but I see the snake and I know the Judas in you, but I'm still going to fall back. But I know who you are from a mile away. I know what you're about. Don't call them out on it. Just know. See who you can see for who they are. Still love them from a distance. Pray for them. But just see. So that way in your circle, in your space, your clique, the people, you're going to know who's for you, who's not for you. That's as real as it gets. That's why so many people get backdoored. That's why so many people go through what they go through. Because look at the stories that you hear from Instagram, and look at the stories that get surfaced that the media don't play. Certain people get a success, right? There was a story of a woman who got success, who decided to grow a business and a salon. This woman And this woman, sad to say, had acid thrown in her face. But this was during her celebration because she made a business and grew her salon. Got acid thrown on her face. Who was the one who threw the acid on her face? You hear the word? A friend. Someone in her circle who she grew up with, someone who she knew. When you hear these stories about how niggas get backdoored or all this betrayal and all this bullshit, when it comes to betrayals, and when people go through what they go through, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you caught onto it early as a young child and you survived that shit, and you survived a first betrayal in your life, but it came through experience, but you saw who it was through your circle and how they moved, yo, the Most High blessed you. Not that many people get blessed that way. But you got blessed that way to see who's the snakes in your circle so that way you can move different. But a lot of people, they don't get that blessing like you. Some of these people catch it when they just got blessed with that success and they learn now who's in that circle of the snakes and they do what they do to that person when they got that success in their circle, sad to say. That's what happens to people. When they got where they got, now they're learning who the snakes are. And sometimes it's a little too late because it's like, damn. But when you see and read the stories, it always comes from a friend, a family member, and all this bullshit. But if you're a person, before you even made it and all that, but you went through your experience through what you went through, that's a blessing because now you know how people move, how they think, spiritually and physically, that you can help somebody out there as you're going through your journey and level. And that's when niggas hate because they be like, I can't be too fucking sneaky with this person here. I know he or she is not perfect, but they still see through my bullshit, through your discernment. God bless. Not too many people got blessed. But they still got blessed so that way they can share their story and awareness about people. Learn the people in your circle, learn the people in your group, because it never comes from strangers. It comes from the people close to you. Blood, friend groups, people you used to date, their family, familiar face, my nigga. And then you got those, even when it comes to your family, you know, that who is still friends and close with those who you don't talk to, and they play both sides. So when you learn this shit, this is why people look at you a certain way. When you want to isolate yourself and get away from all of that BS and still do what you do, positivity. Because now they know, okay, I can't really run game on this he or she. They see through us, they know what's up. Even through the fake text messages that people randomly hit you up, it don't matter who it's coming from. With those fake genuine love. Happy birthday, this and that, or oh, I'm missing you, how you do? It's fake love. And when you recognize that and you see that and you know how the game is played, you know who's in your corner. But again, you got real ones out there in this world, big universe. They don't play those games. They care for you. They care for you. They want the best of you. They pray for you. They protect you, both physically and spiritually. Big world. They're inspired by your videos. The strangers, they're inspired by what you put out. They see what you're doing, they relate, they understand. And the ones who don't like it, the ones who criticize, are the ones who are living in that way that you're speaking about. You're calling them out. It's a mirror. They don't like to be mirrored. If the shoe fits, right? You heard that saying? Yeah, so when you start reading comments and people, how they get offended by posts, even if this certain post got nothing to do with that person, they calling out. See, this is what I need you to understand. Watch with your eyes and pay attention. When you see people who get offended by certain posts, the person who posted what they posted was based on experience. They're not calling out any kind of name. They're not speaking about a specific person. It's not subliminal, it's an awareness. But the people who get offended, who get mad, who got a different opinion on that, those are the ones who's living that way and doing that snake shit and all that to other people. Those are the ones who get offended. Did you hear me? Y'all know what's up already, man. Unplug. Stay awake. Don't go to sleep. And pay attention to the people in your circle. Pay attention to it. Because not everybody's genuine. They don't want to see you get to where you gotta go. You got those who do, you got those who don't. Watch out for that friend. Watch out for that person that's in your group that is still friends and associate with people who you don't talk to. That means they don't respect you, and that means that they're gonna play both sides. Meaning that whatever you speak to them, they're gonna share that information with that person too. Or that person might use them to ask you questions so that they can get information. Yeah, it's real. It happens. And it's always from those close. So anybody who's playing both sides and anybody who's cool with people you don't talk to, get them out. You don't need an explanation. Remove yourself. Those niggas know that they're doing it the wrong. They know. That's all I want to say, man. Stay awake. Don't go to sleep. This is more spiritual than physical. Put your trust in the Most High. Unplug. Stay awake. Don't go to sleep. Repent and go with the Most High. That's all I gotta say. Till the next video.